Good morning, everyone. It's your local Debbie Downer coming to you first thing this morning to ruin your day. Good morning, Pigolo. Bite me now. Mama Two and Donna, Renee, Trixie. Y'all, I'm putting the suicide hotline number 988 down at the bottom in case my words just send you over the edge because I'm such a downer. You know, I'm going to play something for you that traders just said in front of everybody, and nobody blinked an eye. Hi, Fluffy. Let's listen to this shit.
Miss or will terrorize you. I'm not saying that. Christmas or
Change constants. Something y'all throw out there. It's something in your arse.
with the narrative that Rat said, yes, I spun that out of context. He already said ago, did I message you what I just said on?
I went back over to Jimbo's area. It
wasn't a personal thing. You're not built for the same stuff we're built for. It was downright disgusting, the things that were happening to some of us.
Okay, this is traders talking to Southern Girl about the shit they did to her, about her daughter and everything. She did it because Southern Girl wasn't built like they are. So they left Southern Girl for her own good so her channel could grow.
Some of us, because of this war. And everyone who aligned with us was getting terrorized.
right.
Now, I feel like it was a hate bond thing going over to Jimbo's. But
At first it was in a way like I won't, but like I actually, and it was really funny because Kemper last night was saying, "Oh, I don't know what Jamie has a problem with me." Now, mind you, and I said that on Ernie's last night, talking shit about me behind scenes and all, something like that. And into Nicolina's chat, and that's what again.
I immediately messaged her and I was like, dude, I was not talking about your kids.
Right.
Like, that's off limits for me. Same about your friend that you took care of.
Right.
That's off limits for me. Like, that's fucked up.
Right. And like I said, you weren't, and we've already talked about that concept. She wasn't that horrible about what she was saying, and she was going over what I was talking about. But, then again, you have people that you can't control in the chat, or people all around in the chat.
It was ridiculous.
We've already discussed that.
I'm so sick of this. Well, I didn't say something. Hi, Frankie. Well, I didn't say something. Well, it was off limits for me, but you're sitting there in the same chat doing it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely bite me now. Exactly. Word damn salad. Sure, I see you. Good morning, Sue. Hi, Frankie, Queen Ashley. And these people are sitting over there falling for it. Yeah, absolutely. Bite me now. Amen. Amen. I don't know how far I'm going to have to go back to this, but at one point Trader says, using your kid was just something that's in our arsenal against you. I don't know if I'll hear it here, but I don't want to back up anymore, but let's play it.
That stuff on here, Constance, throughout this. And we've already talked about that.
I said, how can you sit here and forget everything these people did to your child? Not you, not Tim. The shit they said about your daughter. Threatening to call CPS. Well, now we know. Nicolina admitted this morning. Anytime she says, she played it off like this. Anytime she says she's calling CPS, she's just joking. She ain't going to do it. So if she ever does that to anybody, don't worry about it because she's just bluffing. Okay. That's what she's saying. Now, I'm sure she'll double down on it next time she does it and tells you, whatever. Doesn't make the threat, hurt you any less. But they were just joking. They were just kidding. This is bullshit. Absolutely, Mama Two. Traders had it posted on her community page that Southern Girl molested her daughter. Absolutely. Traders said that. You know why? Because Southern Girl has a special needs daughter. And Southern Girl has to help her with bathing and brushing her teeth. And these bitches said, what kind of 16-year-old child has to be bathed by her mother? I think that warrants a call to CPS. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, who knows? Southern Girl's cool with it now. She sure is. It's okay. They said sorry, guys. They said sorry. I'm just a Debbie Downer. Because oh, look at the fun we were having, Connie, until you came in. And you know what Jackie said? Jackie, who I love to death, said, look at all this kindness being smothered by a wet blanket. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what it's fucking forced to, but it's disgusting. And people look stupid as hell. You'll just listen. Let me get this through traders, and we'll listen.
She knows, like, again, that's the thing. Sometimes people do go overboard.
And I immediately messaged Southern Girl after that live and said, hey, well, I don't think it was immediate. I think I was back to work that day, but once I got back to work, I immediately messaged her and I was like, dude, I was not talking about your kid.
Right.
Like, that's off limits for me. Same about your friend that you took care of.
Right.
That's off limits.
Absolutely. Who knows? And it's not, it's out of everywhere. So they're going around kissing and ask to be nice to everybody. So everybody hates me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm never, ever going to let up on these people. I'm not going to do it.
Limits for me. Like, that's fucked up.
Right. And like I said, you weren't, and we've already talked about that concept. She wasn't that horrible about what she was saying, and she was going over what I was talking about. But, then again, you have people that you can't.
Was it traders that was so horrible about? Yeah. Just saying she molested your daughter. Wasn't that horrible? That's just a little something, Fuck. Jim Jones comes to mind. What the fuck are you people sitting over there? Wasn't that horrible? Jesus.
You can't control in the chat. Or people all around in the chat.
Can't control in the chat. It was just Nicolina. It was just Nicolina in chat. But you can't control the chat, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God.
Oh, look. Sarah Smiles, I don't know if you're still in here.
Yeah.
Nicolina said, I'm sorry, I was going to call CPS on you. I just said that.
Yeah, Nicolina said, Sarah Smiles, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're in here or not. But I'm sorry I said I was going to call.
Like, everybody's like, what about the CPS calls on your daughter? Well,
Sarah Smiles, I'm sorry I was going to call CPS on you. I always just said that to be a whole ass dick. Does anybody remember when, this is who I was talking about, was on panel last night. Sarah's forgiven her or whatever it is. I don't know if you all remember or if you even knew because, I was, a little bit closer and we text. But that fucking upset Sarah horribly. She takes care of her special needs child all the time. Nicolino had no reason to be mad at Southern Girl. I mean, at Sarah Smiles. She came up with some stupid ass reason. But when she said that to Sarah, it shook Sarah. Not that she's worried about anything, but it still upset her. But now, Nicolina's sorry. I'm sorry. I was just being a whole ass dick. Can you all forgive me? I'm just being a whole ass dick. Let's get to the important part before I miss it.
Well, guess what? None with
anyone.
They've never called it.
And that's where, I do appreciate a good troll and gaslighting. Sometimes I do think that a lot of stuff was, taken too far. What?
Randy J just got in the chat.
And that happens,
yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm not excusing anything we ever did. I'm not condoning anything we ever did. We have the balls to do it, and we will continue to do it when necessary. It's a whole.
Wasn't that enough right there to tell anybody that the sorries are not real? We will continue to do it if necessary. Now let's listen why they thought it was necessary to do it to Southern Girl. Let's listen.
Last piece of our arsenal. So why do you people keep fucking with us, Constant? Just saying.
Right.
Let's rewind that again so we get the full meal deal of this. Why do you people keep fucking with us? Did you get that? Bitch, we're gonna continue. Why you keep fucking with us? We're gonna do it to you. Mm-hmm.
Look, Sarah Smiles, I don't know if you're still in here.
Yeah.
Nicolina said, I'm sorry, I was gonna call CPS on you. I just said that to be a whole as a dick. Yeah, and that's the same. Like, everybody's like, what about the CPS calls on your daughter? Well, guess what? None with anyone. And that's where, I do appreciate a good troll and gaslighting. Sometimes I do think that a lot of stuff was, taken too far. What?
Randy J just got in the chat.
And that happens,
yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm not excusing anything we ever did. I'm not condoning anything we ever did. We have the balls to do it, and we will continue to do it when necessary. It's a whole ass piece of our arsenal. So why do you people keep fucking with us, Constant? Just saying.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, and I'm not saying submit or will terrorize you. I'm not saying that. I'm explaining on our behalf the answers to a lot. I'm getting messages all the time now from people that I either haven't talked to in a really long time that left around Christmas, or people that just didn't understand me to begin with and why I do the things I do. So I'm taking this opportunity to cover it. This isn't I'm just explaining on our behalf why we do the things that we do.
Right. Do you want Constance up here?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. And I won't be bad.
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, you know, we know no matter what, you can't change Constance's view of anything. I mean, we already.
Legitimately, she's running with the narrative that Rap said. Yes, I spun that out of context.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All those screenshots were taken out of. He sent them on purpose, knowing.
I'm running with the shit you just said out of your mouth. It's something that you use in your arsenal, and you will continue to do it if you see necessary. What the fuck does that have to do with anything in rap? What's spinning? What am I spinning? What does that have to do with rap? More uni-word salad. Exactly what Bite Me said.
Apologies in here. Nicolina, I don't know if you saw Sarah's apology. I had it up here. Or not apology, but she was saying that she wanted to talk to you about it at one point.
Hello, Constance.
Hello. So threatening to call CPS is just something y'all throw out there. It's something in your arsenal.
Yes.
What did Jamie do to deserve your arsenal aimed at her?
Opposition. Why are you in here with that account?
Because Constance can't see her other account.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So we kind of already discussed this on why this whole rift started, how it started.
Well, explain to me. What did Jamie do to deserve your arsenal aimed at her? What was her big indiscretion?
I can't remember what happened, why that I made that community.
They can't remember why. She made some indiscretion to them that was so big, they aimed their arsenal at her of calling CPS, saying her daughter was a serial killer, saying her daughter she was molesting her daughter. They have all this, but they can't remember why. Now, I would think if you're going to aim your arsenal that hard at somebody, you would at least remember why, right? It would at least be a good enough cause that it would stick in your mind. Oh yeah, this is what you did. They can't even remember why. Can't even remember. Block, say la vie.
I really can't.
You know what? That's just crazy to me because as hard as you came for her, yet you can't remember why you came at her. Let me finish my sentence. Possibly could it be she didn't do shit?
Yeah, I don't remember do you remember what it was, Southern Girl, that even started that whole thing?
Fuck off, Nicole.
Well, she's saying sorry if I ever did anything.
So she's lying. She always was a fucking game.
Yeah, this whole time everybody's saying, I'm sorry if I ever did this to you. Heavens, baby, I'm sorry if I ever did this to you. Say la vie, I'm sorry if she ever did this to you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm saying, I'm sorry if you did this to you. So Nicolina says, Connie, I'm sorry if I ever did something to you. Fuck all the way off, you fake bitch.
Fucking games, Southern Girl, none of them are sorry.
And I'm not saying that. And listen, we've already talked about that. Like, you are right. I don't feel like I did much actually, but we've talked about that. Again, I'm that type that, and I've said it, I do like a good troll once in a while. Like, I do like a good gaslighting. I do like, but it is one thing, and I said it about Nicolina. Like, when Nicolina came after me about the puppy stuff, I thought some of it was kind of just laughable and hilarious, but then she, at one point did bring up Tim in it. She did bring up my daughter, and that was a little going too far, right?
Why did she do that to hurt you? She knew it would hurt you.
Like Jamie Dahmer, but it didn't. It didn't other than Tim and my daughter.
Let me explain.
And that's why she brought Tim and your daughter to hurt you.
Let me explain on Nicolina and my own behalf. When we start with something, there's no intention to actually hurt someone, but when we get going, it's like all this crazy shit just comes out, and I'm not using that as an excuse, but me and her are a lot alike. When we get going, it's like a whole bunch of shit. Yes?
Okay. So now, just right before this, she said, we're not going to change. We're not going to stop. We don't know why we do it. But when we get going, a whole bunch of crazy shit happens. But guess what? They're sorry. They're sorry. To me, if you're sorry, that means you're sorry and you wouldn't do it to anybody else. If you're really sorry for your actions, that means I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it to anybody else, right? No. They're sorry over here because it's the thing to do, the softer side. Mm-hmm. But I'm the one with the problem.
Yesterday,
so okay.
I did the same thing. I don't even remember who my live was about yesterday. Was it about Liberators or both of them? And I said, yes.
You're fine, Nick. You're good.
And listen, I'm not excusing what we've done. I am in no.
Yeah, Nick came in with the $4.99 super chat.
No way, shape, or form. I'm just giving everyone a little bit of backstory or explanation on why we do what we do. We'll start with something. Let's say, for instance, Southern Girl, and I feel like this is kind of how it started, but I don't remember specific. Before I made that community post, Southern Girl went live and said something, and we twisted it, or we were making fun of it, and it became this whole, troll. Okay, this is how it happens on YouTube. We hear something, and either it's taken out of context or twisted, and this is all creators. Okay, this is not rap,
bullshit.
Whoever. And we take something, we hear it, maybe we don't hear it right, or maybe they misspoke, and then we, mess with them about it. Sometimes Sometimes it becomes something big. Sometimes it becomes something little. It's just how it is. Okay, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just explaining. Like, we don't have these grand epic plans. You know, we're just assholes sometimes.
So what I remember was Southern Girl really liked you, and she would really like Nick. And like she just said, when Nick said that about her, she had just super chatted and Nick not too long before that. So I really don't recall anything that Southern Girl did except that Nick didn't like her. And then to me, it just seems like it's a bit much to go after her as hard as you did for something you can't even remember what she did. Now I can imagine, like, we talk, we finished. I can imagine if she would have killed your puppy or taken your boyfriend or something that really stuck in your memory of why you came so hard for her. But if you can't even remember, and to say that after I heard her daughter sing the other night. I was watching that. You know what? I was bawling anyway, 'cause I'm bawling anyway. I was bawling thinking of all the fucked up shit that you said about that little girl, that sweet little Angle girl, the angel, and none of you blinked an eye about it. But now you don't even know why you all did it. Southern Girl can forgive you for whatever reason or go and forget it, but I won't, because you know what? I'm worried about the next person that you do this to that might not be able to take it. And that's why I was wrong.
But you do realize you're the minority, like one person.
I do not care. I do not care about the minority. I'm the one that's speaking up. A lot of people think about me.
Listen, you're going to have about, I'm going to tell the future.
Okay.
You're going to have about 30 people in your chat that are super toxic, that won't let anything go, and you guys are going to drive yourself crazy, while the rest of us are over here having fun.
Oh, they're having fun on the backside, terrorizing somebody like Southern Girl for something you just don't even remember about.
Listen, it happens between everybody, okay? This is not specific behavior to just the mean girls.
Bullshit.
You don't get it. Listen,
Who terrorizes anybody besides you guys?
Here's the thing. Do you know that most of these people actually really do like you? I'm serious. They really do
Southern
like
Girl, I don't give a rat's ass if they like you or not. They're disgusting. They hurt people. While they're over here having fun and nice right now, they will be doing the same shit to you. They don't even remember why they did it. They don't know why you did it. They hurt you with Tim. You know why they hurt you with Tim and your daughter?
Yeah, but guess what? You guys keep using this. Do you know the vile shit that Jimbo said about fucking Tim and me? Do you know the vile shit Ernie said? It's not just them. Actually, Jimbo was the worst out of all of them on what he said and did.
that content.
Tim,
Worst,
your daughter?
the worst.
Your
That
daughter?
I was sleeping with Tim, that I just took him for his money, that I just befriended him. But you don't understand this. You're saying this about them, and you keep using this.
And content,
But Jimbo,
go ahead.
but Jimbo was sitting there telling everybody that I didn't know Tim for 15 years, that I just met him, and I took him on his deathbed. And then he kept saying she's going to find somebody else to do that to. Jimbo was the worst about Tim.
Yeah, about
Tim, hold on, content. Do you know why Tim is off limits?
And I forgave Jimbo for that, didn't I? And he was the worst.
Okay, can I speak? Are you asking a question? Can I speak? Yeah, I do believe there's things that everybody can be forgiven for. Everything. Where it was crossed the line for me and it was too much was your daughter. Now, they can go back and they said the same thing about Tim.
And that's my point about these people all along. Everybody's going to shit talk. Everybody's going to troll. But they took it from Tim, which was hurtful enough, to her daughter. That is right there. One of the main reasons why they need to be gone. They can't. They said shit about her. It didn't hurt her. They said shit about Tim. It didn't hurt her enough. So then what they do? They had to go to her daughter. My point exactly. But hey, let's all forgive him, okay?
Tim too. Traders can get that. Say, oh, I didn't say it, but you know they're a group. There's things that talk shit on me all you want to. There's some things.
I won't put you on screen no more.
When they went to your daughter, they started saying shit about you and it didn't hurt you like you said. Then they went to Tim and that kind of hurt. But then what did they do? They had to go one more to your daughter. For what? What did you do to them?
I'm just saying, I understand that. What did I do to Jimbo to ever come? I mean, that's where you have to look at things. It happens everywhere. You're right. So it was a daughter they were bringing up, but and it was just little parts about my daughter. There were other people in chat that were making it more awful. Traders was talking shit about me as a mother with my daughter. It was a little bit different. It wasn't actually talking shit about my daughter.
So you a serial killer? You guys work with a serial killer?
Listen,
I
never said that.
But that's where you don't understand that so many other people do this shit. And you don't make them accountable, and you want us to, for something that they might have done that you don't like about my daughter. I can understand that. I appreciate you sticking up for that. But everybody has done shit.
I'm not sticking up for that. See, right there, I wasn't white knighting for Southern Girl. I was white knighting for the disgusting shit they do.
Who has talked about your daughter? This is what I'm trying to make.
Okay,
there's gold and there's shit talking, but there's levels that you don't go. And that is why I don't like these people, because taking it to your daughter, I've not heard anybody else talk about your daughter. And you know what? I'm not sticking up for you. I'm sticking up for the next victim. Because while you overcame it, the next person might not be. But the biggest thing is, they don't even know why they did it to you.
Hey, Sapphire.
Hi, sorry. I was muted. Let me turn this down.
Gypsy's over here in chat calling me brainwashed. Shaking my head, brainwashed. Oh, maybe she's... Okay. No, I misunderstood that. Oh, and Nicholas says, you and all my troll accounts, I don't hide. Well, I don't know what the word for that is, but it's bullshit. What better way to hide under a troll account than to tell everybody, you know all my accounts, I don't hide. What better way to make people think that you own all your shit than to tell everybody, I own all my shit. And then people say, oh, it's not Nicolina, she owns all her shit. Bullshit. You don't know that she owns all her shit. She told you she owns all your shit, but you don't know.
I come up here because for some reason, Constance always has to come in and bash Traders, Nicolina, the Mean Girls, as we're Satan, and it's getting ridiculous. Now, you want to come at Traders about something between her and Southern Girl and about her daughter and this and that. So does that mean that I constantly come to you, Connie, about how you bash my daughter nonstop for no reason when she never did anything to you?
She doesn't have to do anything to me for me to be concerned about the behavior for the greater good. They terrorized Southern Girl for something they can't even remember. I can understand if it was a big, huge indiscretion that she did, that they felt vindictive to aim the arsenal at her, but they can't even remember what she did. How I remember it, she was trying to be their friend, and Nicolina just didn't like her. That warranted all the shit that started her, which shit talking and trolling, I can understand, and you can forgive some things. What I can't forgive, and what my point has always been, is these people take it too far. When they went for her daughter, that was too far.
All right, well, what was your excuse coming after my daughter and trashing her name and bashing her before the Southern Girl situation?
All the shit she did to other people.
Okay. So that gives you a pass when my daughter has never done nothing to you.
Right.
It gives you a pass to come and trash her.
Anybody remember Bullhorn Betty saying that same thing? What have I done to you? Can you tell me what I've done to you? My Lord. How many people can see beyond themselves? Not these people.
Trash her nonstop.
For other people. When these people like you, Connie. Like, I know you don't want to hear it, and I like you too. And you know, I like you as a person. It's just obviously in this fight, people are coming after you just because, and I understand it. It's what you want to do, and that's fine. But you can't be so upset at people for other people when they actually truly like you.
Some fucking word salad.
I mean, I've never even for Ernie, I never went like this. I know there's some people that went for Ernie and whatnot, and for Ernie's so horribly bad, but I never did that either. But that's what people can't understand about you, and that's why some won't leave you alone right now. Because
I don't even go this hard for my own kids.
Do I want to be left alone? You want to talk for me all you want to.
I'm speaking. The only ones I do white knight for is my kids. Because you know what? I don't have Connie. You talk all this trash on my daughter and this and that, and you've even attacked me for no reason, calling me a liar and things like that. But you constantly white knight for Jimbo. Let me ask you this: do you know that Jimbo's put out that I had some ancestral relationship with my daughter, and that's why she lives with me? Did you know when he said that?
Well, I guess she forgot her daughter said that Southern Girl had an ancestral relationship with her daughter because she gave her a bath at 16 when she's a special needs daughter. Well, we forgot that, right? And in fact, I had forgot it. That's why I didn't bring it up. But yeah, it's true.
Now let me finish my question. Don't interrupt me. No. I answered what you did, Pepper. Let me answer it. Yes, I do know. Now let me continue.
Oh, but
yes,
that's
I do
okay.
know. Can I speak or not?
That's okay. He said that.
Can I speak or not? I was going to tell you, but you keep interrupting me. Just can I speak or not?
Make it good.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Yes, I know he said that. But I also know that your daughter and her friends have done some of the most disgusting things on YouTube. And as for white knighting for Jimbo, I am not white knighting for Jimbo. I am white knighting for the truth. I would do it for anybody that I knew. It's not Jimbo. But you can put it all out there that it's for Jimbo. I don't give a shit. It's the lies that I am white knighting for, not a person.
Okay. No. So what you're telling me, that it's true that I'm having an ancestral relationship.
Nana, you're right. She said, so why do they do what they do? Because they can. So if they can, that means they have a choice not to do it, but they do anyways. But they're sorry for it. Nah, don't work that way. Amen. Amen. Preaching to the choir over here. We're all just Debbie Downers. And you heard Trader say, I'm not going to change. If we see fit, we're going to do it again. And to do it again, it doesn't even have to be something major that they come for you. It could be something so small that they can't even remember why they do it later on. But it's okay. Let's all be. They're all being so nice over there, and everybody's being so forgiving. How dare I be Debbie Downer and not take? How dare I be a wet blanket on all this kindness? For fuck's sake. On playing is Southern Girl and right now Sapphire, but Traders is there too.
With my daughter, it's true that how my daughter was conceived was that I laid down in the backyard and some random guy hit it. All the other vile things, which I'm not going to sit here and name off every single one. But you know what? I've never even spoke to Jimbo a day in my life. And these are what folk has said about me. And that's okay in your book. It's okay in your book. Just because he got his feelings hurt by some women. Can I answer that now? Go right ahead. Make it good.
Make it good. No, it's not true that you did all that. But is it true, any of the shit that Traders and Nicolina say? Now, that's where I said I have a level. This shit talking back and forth, that's fine. It's the fact that Traders and her friends take it to the level of calling CPS, calling in welfare checks, calling in, and take it to the daughter. Now, let me finish. That is my problem. So while I might not get mad because Jimbo shit talked to you, I haven't seen Jimbo take it to the level that these girls take it. Now, let me please address the rabbit. I am so tired of saying, let's be happy. Let's be happy. We could all be happy right now. Right?
Yeah. White Rabbit said, Connie, let's just all be happy.
But on the backside of this shit, somewhere, they're over there terrorizing the next Southern Girl for stuff that they don't even know why. It's not like these people are changing to be happy. Traders herself said, we're going to continue to do it. So while everybody's over here being happy, it's just waiting until the next fucked up shit goes. So everybody can sit over here and be happy all you want to, and I will continue to fight this fight on my own.
I'm going to tell you what.
Hold up. Hold on. You say you're not white knighting for Jimbo, but you admitted that you knew all the stuff he said that night in the chat when he played my missing video when I was on the news crying with my mom. And he said, I hope this makes you cry harder. There were people in that chat saying, my brother got murdered because he ripped someone off for drugs. There were some horrible things. But you know all that stuff happened. And you say you're not white knighting for Jimbo, but yet you continue to be in that Discord every day. You continue to be in that chat every day. And I don't hold that against you. But you hold everything that bad that's ever happened in the world against the Mean Girls. Whether we had a part in it or not. Do you see the double standard and why I don't respect you as a person? And listen, you can call it, I'm going to go on to terrorize the next people, but you know what we do? We do everything online. So if we're going to terrorize the next person, you're going to know about it. We don't
know about it.
Say we do constantly. All right, that's what I wanted to say.
Are you going to change? Are you guys going to stop doing your fuck shit?
I have to change. I have been the same all along. That's what I just said to Southern Girl a minute ago. Maybe you didn't notice because at one point we were aligned and we were going after the same person.
Did you hear that? We don't have to.
But I've always been the same. I try not to get going so much because, I was there for when Ernie turned, or that's not the right word, when Southern Girl was like pretty much made fun of on Ernie's Live a long time ago. That's one of the biggest reasons I wouldn't forgive Ernie because of what he said about what he let chat say about Tim. And that, I was there for Southern Girl for that. And then what Jimbo turned around and did to her with Tim. And then again, when she went back to Jimbo, I was like, oh, wow, because I remember. But if she can forgive that, that made me reevaluate some of the things I was holding on to. Because they're pointless. And here I am today realizing we're holding on to so many grievances for so many people. We don't even know what we feel anymore because we're continually running from chat to chat. Well,
that made her reevaluate everything. Not enough to stop doing it to the next person, but it made her reevaluate everything now to come together for the greater good. Nicolene, if you only knew how stupid you fucking look. Carry on, though.
I didn't really do too much of this, but
carry on.
A lot of people are doing this. April, I'll use April as an example. April has came at me for so many different reasons, for so many different creators, most of which weren't even true. And here she is today saying, okay, I was misled. I keep doing things stupidly, defending other people. And that's what I see from you.
It's funny, ain't it, Jackie?
You're in Jimbo's chat all the time. That's where you like. So that's why everyone accuses you of white knighting for him, because you're well aware of what he says and does. But see, you fall for it when he says, well, I would only do this disgusting, vile behavior if this person wouldn't do this. That's a cop-out. That's not a man. That's a woman.
Can you believe that shit? Lord.
And you want to talk about terrorizing people? What about when Jimbo took a gun to Karen Spence's house because she was mean to him on the internet?
Now you're back up your questions. You got like 4 questions deep.
No, I didn't ask you. This was all, I don't ask you.
Two things when we talk, it's a question.
It's not a question. Those are statements. All right,
Okay, well, you got 4 statements deep. Can I address at least one before you so I forget it? My first one I would think was, you said you got to reevaluate yourself, and that you were, looking wrong. Wouldn't it make you reevaluate yourself to say, why do you guys do this shit to start with? No, that doesn't cross your mind. No.
She already addressed that.
No, she did not. Now, about the shit that she said about your son, your brother, you know why that was said? Did you not? All of you have said shit about Josh Shanks being one of his.
So that's okay. Oh, hold on.
That was too much. That was too far.
Hold the phone. You're going to bring up a truck and compare it to my son being murdered and brought up to be thrown in my daughter's face.
When they're talking about his daughter and his son,
you are more nuts than I ever thought you were.
Well, whatever.
You know,
they're going to bring up his daughter she expected.
All day long. But here's the thing. My daughter's never called CPS. I'm sick of hearing that out of your mouth. My daughter's never called in a Constance. My daughter's never called in a SWAT call. She's never even done a DoorDash.
The fake meth lab.
Nothing. Excuse you?
The fake meth lab. The alluding to a fake meth lab.
No, you said explosives.
Well, okay, whatever.
Really listen.
That's better. That's so much better.
Do you even know? You have
about it. Goodbye.
Be sure to correct me next time when I say that traders called in a fake meth lab. It wasn't. It was explosives. My bad. My bad. It was explosives. And this is when I leave.
Constance, I want to address Constance. All right. Well, Constance, this is the thing. So let me just say, I know Constance is sitting here saying how vile some stuff has been and trying to stick up for me, and I can appreciate that in a way. But here's the thing.
Not stick it up for you, Southern girl. Not stick it up for you. Addressing the truth and the vile shit they did.
Everybody's different in how they think or what they do. Do you know anything the Mean Girls has actually said about my daughter, or which hasn't been that horrible, is actually less hurtful than what Jimbo and others said about Tim?
Oh, excuse me. Saying that you molest your daughter when you give her a bath because she's a special needs child, that's way less hurtful than to say you married Tim for his money. Okay, my bad. My bad. I just got my values realigned here, That's totally saying you molested your child when you bathe her because she's a teenager. For fuck's sake.
So as much as I can understand and appreciate her saying, a child shouldn't have been brought into traders. A child shouldn't have been brought into it. A child, for me, the most hurtful thing that has ever been said on YouTube about me or to me or about anybody has been what Jimbo said about Tim.
And what Jimbo said about Tim was she married him for his money and I don't know, probably going to sleep with somebody else later. I don't know. It was, it wasn't nothing near as bad as saying you molest your daughter when you give her a bath because she's a special needs child, and that CPS should probably be called because it wasn't normal behavior. All the while, 20, 30 people jump on the thread and comment the same shit. I mean, that's not bad. I guess it's the other girl's world, though. She can do what she wants.
Because Ernie came up and said what he said, and it only lasted like 3 seconds, right? Again, Nicolina putting Tim in with, we know she was gaslighting me. We know she didn't really think I was a murderer. We know that she didn't really, but what Jimbo said and insinuated to all his people and how he brought it up for days and how he kept putting in those jabs for days. And exactly what he said was more horrible than anything anybody has done to me on YouTube.
Really? The shit they said about your daughter. Your daughter. Your daughter. The child you love. The shit they said about Tim hurt you more than the shit they said about your daughter. And I'm the one with the problem.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that, Constance?
And the things that were repeated in chat. I said many times, and it made me so sick. You can ask traders how upset I got over it. The things they were saying about you and Jim. It was vile.
But nothing. But the stuff traders said about her daughter. That's okay. The stuff they said about Tim was vile. But your daughter, it's just your daughter, right?
But
The stuff they said about Tim wasn't going to get a CPS call. They said they would call CPS about your daughter. And you know what? I've learned a new term this week. It's called dog whistle. When Nicolina says, I'm going to call CPS, that's what they call a dog whistle. That whistles out to everybody listening that they should call CPS. So Nicolina won't get in trouble for calling CPS, but one of her little followers will do it too, to think that they're, following along. So while she might be faking the CPS call, you don't know who's not going to do. I see Judith Face said, oppositional, I'm apologizing to everyone also. When you say you're sorry, what does that mean? That means I'm sorry for my bad actions and I'll never do it again, right? What Traders just admitted their sorry is for, they're saying they're sorry to you, but they will go do it to somebody else if they want to. Now use critical thinking. If they're saying they're going to do it to somebody else and they're not sorry, are they really sorry towards you? Or maybe this could be some kind of the softer side of the Mean Girls. So everybody will get off the Mean Girls' ass. So the Mean Girls can keep doing what they want to do. They said they're going to keep doing it. But hey, they said sorry to you, right? I can't believe you people believe that this sorry is a sorry. If you're sorry, you would never say, oh no, we're going to keep doing what we do. We don't know why we do it. We don't have any good reason for doing it. Yeah, we're going to keep on doing it and it's going to get bad. Way to go, people. Think about your own self. How fucking selfish is that? Think about your own self. That's disgusting. Chrissy, do you remember the last time Nicolina had the come to Jesus moment in White Rabbit's chat? Oh, White Rabbit, you make me want to be such a better person. You remember that, Prissy? And then she went on to do the same shit.
Constance wants to say, oh, that because two adults screwed around and people bring it up, that's an excuse to go after my daughter, and it was going after me too, bringing out publicly about my son being murdered. Really? Right. That's why I will never, ever respect that woman. Never.
I don't give a shit.
Right. But the thing is, in this chat right now, we're all having fun, working things out, being honest, being genuine.
And so many apologies in here.
Yeah. And if we weren't being legit.
Oh my God. In this chat, there's so many apologies being had. Yeah. Okay. They're going to continue to do this bad shit to people. But, let's just all get along.
Legitimate? Why would we be over here saying, you know what, we went too far and we're sorry? That's what we're supposed to.
Shall we put in the chat? Name a reason why they would be over there saying they gone too far. One, because they know that I'm over here pointing out how they've gone too far. Two, they know that I'm over here pointing out with facts that they've gone too far. Three, once enough people see that they've gone too far, they might be on their way out. Four, they know they've got to do something to counteract me over here pointing it out that they've gone too far. Five, to get you all off track so they could, go too far with somebody else. But, let's just do it on the backside of, let's have fun. Does that sound like, exactly, Donna? Does any of that come to mind to anybody else, or is it just me? If I have my way, free side, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So why would they be over there? Why would we be over here apologizing? It's just mind-boggling. And you know what? The people have had so much from their terrorized from these people. It's like they broke them down. They did some of the worst shit, and they put people through hell. So when they say they're sorry, they welcome that sorry. Oh my God, yes. If it'll end all this hate, if it end all this hate, because everybody just wants to get along. I'm sure there's a word for it. I'm sure there's a psychological thing for that. I don't know what it is right now. I wish somebody was here that dealt with that. But there's psychological. This is like a psychological warfare. Yeah, kind of. That's right. It's a game. It's something that narcissists do. They'll treat you so bad and then say sorry, and then you're so glad to hear the sorry and hope that the bullshit stops that you will absolutely accept that sorry because you're hoping for a better day. All you want is a better day. Who wouldn't want a better day? Only a wet blanket wouldn't want a better day, right? Yeah, an apology for you, an apology for you, an apology for you.
We're supposed to do, but that's never acceptable when there's toxic people that say, well, in 1987, you
I'm toxic.
Andy from Dollar General, and I mean, come on.
Right?
It's funny. She's toxic. Conniek's toxic, hate, holding on to her hate. Why can't she forgive? My God, she's holding on to something so small. No, the shit just happened. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Stacey. Donna, that's what I told traders when she said, I'm over here saying sorry to these people. And she said she was reevaluating things. And I said, wouldn't it make you want to reevaluate your things on how you do the next person? Because look, you're saying you're sorry here. So to me, that means you were wrong. So wouldn't that make you really reevaluate why you do what you do in the first place so you don't aim your arsenal at the next person? She said, no. I just played that. She said, no. We're going to continue to do it and aim our arsenal at anybody we think. Absolutely, Prissy.
But you know what's sad, and I appreciate how people are loving, such as Southern Girl and White Rabbit and things like that. Like, I'm not saying I'm not a loving person, because I am a very loving person. But I guess because things I have experienced in my life, I don't even know how to word it. But I just, like, for an example, Rabbit was just saying, Constance, right. I still love you. I'll always love you, this and that. When I see people do the things that Constance does, whether I like them before or not, I can't ever get down with you again. Like, that's just me. Now, am I going to purposely go after her and this and that? No, because I'm not that kind of person. But don't ever talk to me with some bullshit, because I'm not the one.
Yep. And see, that's the thing. Like, even with Jimbo, like he wanted me to apologize for a bunch of stuff, and I did, but he still never apologized to me about what he said to Tim. Like, you guys have to understand, I did a lot and tried the best I could with, no hateful remarks. I guess there might have been some comments about a child or something, so a comment might have been deleted. I don't know what it was, but I was just asked to let everybody know, just don't mention children in a bad way on here. Like, obviously, if it's something, I don't know what it was said. So, like, I'm just that type of person. Everybody's questioning why I'm back here and why, because I'm sick of being stuck in one area. Like, right. I am, and there's so many people, even if I had a hard time with trader.
So explain that to me. How does forgiving vile shit they've done, horrible, not just shit talk, but to your daughter, how are you stuck in one area? You were never stuck in one area over at the stand. Nobody gave a shit where anybody went at the stand. There's many places you can go. What do you mean you're tired of being stuck in one area? I know what you mean, because I'm kind of living it. If you don't forgive these bitches, everywhere you go, they will terrorize you. That's what she meant. So it's easier to forgive these bitches so you can move freely about.
Traders and Nicolina and a few others, if they had said something, there were still people I really enjoyed in those places. And that's what sucks when creators have an issue or when something happens. Your people you thought were friends just turn on you in a blink of an eye.
Oh, you don't say. You don't say.
And it happens everywhere. The hateful shit happens everywhere. Okay, so some might not talk about children in a horrible way, but yes.
So some might not talk about children in a horrible way.
There were bad shit talked about Nicolina and her daughter. There was,
the worst I can remember being said about Nicolina and her daughter was Jimbo called her a skank and immediately apologized the next day.
Some might be more, outwards with their statements about stuff.
Some might be more outward with their statements. You think, Southern Girl? You think? Look, exactly, Lenny. And that's exactly what we're seeing. That's exactly what we're seeing. People have been put through hell by these people. And it's so much easier just to say fuck it and get along until it's you. Or until it's you again that they do this to. And they don't even have any real reason for doing it. Traders can't remember why.
Stuff or more in depth, but that doesn't mean it's any different than what the last person said.
And you know
really? Okay.
If I'm the most terrible person in the world, imagine if I went after, let's say I became a simp for Nicolina and I acted like all
if she became a simp for Nicolina. Okay.
all of the subs in Jimbo's act, where I hung on to everything Nicolina said like it's gospel, and then went after every person that ever made Nicolina mad or hurt Nicolina's feelings. Could you imagine? Now,
what person have I went over after for hurting Jimbo's feelings? Again, what I have done is when you lie, I point out that you lie with proof. That's not saying you hurt his feelings and I'm mad because you hurt his feelings. You lie. I know you lie and I post the truth. That's what I've done.
now that is a vile person. But I've never once simped for Nicolina, just like I wouldn't simp for Catelyn, just like I wouldn't simp for Oppositional, because those are grown women who can stand on their own too. Now, if the Mean Girls said, all right, we're only going to like the people we like, the people that have never done anything, said anything about us, I don't even think the Mean Girls could exist.
Did you catch that? If we went after this, blah, blah, the Mean Girls wouldn't even exist. Thank you. Hence the fact we have the apology tour. Because if we were mad at everybody, nobody would like us, right? So here we got to come up with this thing. Shit, everybody's starting to hate us. What are we going to do? Everybody's starting to hate us. I know. Let's go apologize to everybody and say, I come in peace. I just want to get along. Will you forgive me? Hello, Mo and .com and Jimbo. Will you forgive me? While saying outright, we heard traders say, I'm not going to change. We're not going to change. It's what we do. It's who we are. And we're going to do it again. And I'm the one that's the wet blanket that has the problem. Oh, what's wrong with my computer here? Why did that? Oh, Southern Girl made it unavailable. That's okay. I got my point across. That was enough. Right, Sue, they will. Morning, Mo. Leslie. So, can you believe that? Traders openly says they're not going to change. They're not going to do anything different. They don't know why they came for Southern Girl. They don't know why they came for Southern Girl so hard, saying, You molest your children. Thank you, Leslie. The most important part was what Trader said. Everything out after that was, yep. Oh, and Stan, I can't blame her. I've done the same. That's my karma for doing the same. I don't blame her, but I got out the most important part. Traders admitting that they're not sorry for anything they do. That's it. See, let's stop and spread the love today. Yep. Freeside, if you find some genuine love, I'll gladly spread it everywhere you want to shove it. Okay? But you got to find some genuine love to bring over here first. That's how it works. Oh, Mo, it's beyond kissing ass. Yeah, you have to. I'm sure she was told to private it. It's beyond that, Mo. Traders admits that they're not going to change. They have one of their things in their arsenal is threatening to call CPS. That's in their arsenal. Her words, not mine. And I said, well, what did Southern Girl do that you aimed your arsenal at her? We don't remember. Probably, Prissy. We don't remember. We don't remember what your indiscretion was. Thank you, Leslie. Constance, I just want you to know I truly do appreciate all that you do. Right is right, regardless of who or what is maybe for, right? But I'm going to end up with only 30 bitter women in my chat. I got to get busy and get something done today. I just wanted to point that out, get it on here so it's always there to hear why they do what they do. They're not going to change. Yep, they always call River. They said today they just kid when they do that. They just kid. Nicolina said, "I'm sorry for being a dick for doing that." Yeah, there's so much shit they do that we forgot. I had forgot that they even did that to Southern Girl's daughter. I really did. I wish I would have remembered it when I was up there on panel with her. .com says, I'm sticking with people I feel commonality with. Any creator that flip-flops on their beliefs is unstable, and I'm not willing to invest my time with them. There's a lot of reason they do it. So fake police calls in their arsenal. Yep. And don't forget, Traders didn't call in a fake meth lab. She called in fake explosives. I guess that's better. It was fake explosives, people. It wasn't a meth lab. Get your facts straight. It was just explosives. She called in fake explosives to someone she said she dearly loved the day before, or they really cared about the day before. And the woman was homeless. But it was okay to use their arsenal. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to butcher it. Mo said, it blows my mind that these people who have completely wronged are running back to them. Mo, because it's easier. It's easier to kiss their ass and be their friend so they don't fuck with you. It's easier. And you can't blame people for just wanting to have fun, right? It's so much better to have fun with these girls than for these girls to hate you. Just don't step the wrong way. Just don't make, the wrong turn. You never know what it's going to be. And they don't know what it's going to be because it's not like they have a list of saying, okay, if you do this, that's where we're going to come for you. Trader said, I don't even know why we came for Southern Girl. They just didn't like what she said that day. It happens to everybody, These women are not spring chickens, by the way, all doing this stupid crap. Right. But I'm the wet blanket. Prissy, you would think, but you got to get people to follow through. Nicolina told Mama T she was going to cut her from ear to ear and give her a secondary smile if she didn't play back the money 4 times. I video recorded it, had the link, had the timestamp, gave it all to Mama T. Here, Mama T says, I don't want to ruin Nick's life. So here we are. If people won't do anything about it, there's nothing we can do. The only thing we could do is either conform or keep going through hell and be in the wet blanket and not having any fun. For me, I'll take the latter. I don't need to have fun. And if they just didn't understand. But I do have fun. I'm just not going to give, my morals do not change at the whim of the wind. You know. Lenny said, Mama T said yesterday she would report her for the threats. Well, she has everything to do it. I gave it all to her. 4 occasions, 4 video clips, 4 links, and the timestamp. So nobody had to even work for it. You pull it up, the link is there, the timestamp is there. You could give it to YouTube. Handed it to her in a nice little package. She didn't do nothing yet. Just a second. Okay. And I guess I know there's some people that don't know me, and I can see the mean girls, not saying this. But when I see people that know me telling me, Connie, just have fun. Just have fun. It's not that serious. It's not that serious till it happens to you. It's just crazy. I hope so, River. Well, I got to go. Thank y'all for being here. If any more ignorance should pop up, I'll pop on. But I really do have to go get some crap done today. Thank you. Mimi Rose, thank you. Okay, now, I really got to go. Talk to y'all later. Bye.